And I vote yes as well. And with that, the motion passes.
After decades of discussion, the Oregon Board of Forestry finally passed a habitat conservation plan Thursday. A controversial plan dozens of loggers and families protested. The HCP sets aside 700,000 acres of land for endangered species habitats over the next 70 years, and comes after the state was hit with lawsuits which claim Oregon violated the federal Endangered Species Act by destroying endangered species habitats when land was sold for logging.
We need some protection from the lawsuits that happen.
Oregon Board of Forestry Chair Jim Kelly voted for the plan in a 4-3 decision. Still, many in the timber industry say the plan hurts their wood supply.
It's a sad day for Oregon.
Oregon Forest Industries Council President Chris Edwards says the decision will cut state forest harvest by a third. Kelly disagrees and says harvest will be cut between 15 to 25%. Regardless, there's concern jobs will be lost.
We anticipate that there will be more mill closures.
Already, Hampton Lumber closed a mill in Banks because of the plan. And a spokesperson for Hampton Lumber says other companies will likely have to close mills too.
This decision is layered on top of other things that have been really impactful to the sector over the last few years.
Things like 2020 wildfires and an accord between environmentalists and the timber industry to protect species. And this decision comes after hundreds of mills shuttered statewide over the past 35 years. And Kelly says companies' concerns are valid.
There's nobody who's really wrong in this.
Still, he adds, the Forestry Department has spent decades cultivating a plan. And if they don't create protocols in line with the Endangered Species Act, lawsuits currently stayed in court could resume in 2028. And with the clock ticking, Kelly says the board had to act.
Most people agree the concept of an HCP, habitat conservation plan, is a good one.
Now, Kelly expects the plan to go into effect early next year after receiving federal input. Another concern raised is tax revenue, which is heavily impacted by the timber industry in Tillamook and Clatsop County. Though Kelly is optimistic the state legislature will fill holes in county budgets from lost revenue in next year's legislative cycle. Tim?
A lot of change coming. Thanks, Thomas.